Hello. Today is Tuesday, April 24th, 2018. And I don't know what the temperature is outside, but I'm wearing a sweater and it's keeping me a little bit warmer than I need to be. But there's a lot of overcast clouds here in southeastern Pennsylvania. Today we had the guy come over and work on our air conditioning. He had to put like a new condenser fan in, some kind of fan. It looked like a fan. And he checked some other stuff. I don't know, Bob knows the whole list of stuff. Gave us some advice and all that, and then he was gone. And then we were supposed to have the tree guy was supposed to come. Tree guys? I don't know. They were supposed to come today. Like, we had it scheduled for today, and then we have a rain date of next Tuesday. Well, they called this morning and said they couldn't come, that they're backed up, and that they're coming next Thursday, not next Tuesday. Doesn't make any sense. Like, and the thing is that we had to move. Look, I have this thing in my head where I think, this is how you know the size of your yard, okay? Does your yard have a wood pile, okay? So if your yard has a wood pile, it's at least half an acre. How many wood piles does your yard have? Or if it's over a certain size, you don't even care about wood piles anymore. Anyway, we have 2 wood piles. But the guy said, this is a long story, okay? There's like a history here. We got a lot of trees in our backyard, and when the wind blows or there's storms, it knocks branches down, big branches. So we have to drag the branches into a pile, and we can no longer burn. There used to be a thing where you could get a burning permit. Well, sometimes people still burn their wood, but we're not supposed to. You can get fined for it. It doesn't make any sense, okay? So then you have all this wood. If you want to get rid of it, you have to cut it down to like 2 feet or less pieces and bind it together with twine and take it to the roadside. I don't know who's got the manpower for that, for the amount of wood that comes down. But anyway, so we had 2 piles of wood, okay? We had 2 wood piles. I call them wood piles. One at the front of the yard and one at the back of the yard. The front of the yard was really small because one year the neighbor called the township on us, and the township came out and said that we had to do something about our wood pile because we were, quote, breeding skeeters. That's what in Britain they call mozzies. Mosquitoes. They said we were breeding mosquitoes. And they gave me like a time limit of how long I had to get rid of that stuff. And I had to get my son, I was out there, my son was out there, and 3 or 4 of his friends. Just go. Oh my God. I'm sorry. This person went in through the out thing and then thought I was going to cut them off just because I went in through the in thing. All right. Anyway. Yes, I'm driving through McDonald's. I love Egg McMuffins, okay? Now there's a person just sitting here. Okay. So anyway, we take the... So yeah, that happened a couple of years ago. So now the only branches that we leave at the front of the yard are the ones that come off this tree that we're having removed. The other ones we put to the back of the yard. Well, this guy said that for a little bit extra, I don't remember what it was. It might have been $100 extra. I don't remember, maybe 50. That he would take all those branches and put them through the wood chipper, but we had to bring them all to the front of the yard because they can't get the wood chipper through our fence. We don't have a big enough gate. So we started pulling the branches from the back thing to the front one, and the whole time I'm thinking, is the neighbor going to call the township on us? And so I've been holding my breath over that, and I'm like, finally today the tree guy's going to come, so I don't have to worry about, is the neighbor going to call the township on us? But now they're not coming till next Thursday, so not even this Thursday, next Thursday. All right, let me order. So anyway, yeah, I'm not happy about that. tree. And I said goodbye to the tree yesterday, and my youngest son went out there and took photos of it.
Okay.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, can I get an Egg McMuffin and a medium unsweet tea?
Medium unsweet tea. Okay.
That's right.
Your total $4.86 for swinging. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I took pictures, or no, my son took pictures of the tree. Look, I'm a tree person, okay? The tree even has a name, which I can't remember. I have it written down somewhere. But this tree is like right next to our house, and we can't take it down. We need somebody insured to come out and take it down, because in case it falls onto our house, you know the whole drill. It's half dead, like part of it is dead. Like,
Sound like you did. Welcome to the Devil's Hut. We're going to go over and snack wrap 211.
no, that's not me. I'm the Egg McMuffin and the medium unsweet tea.
All right, let's make this thing fly. All right, so medium unsweet tea with egg McMuffin.
Yeah, and the speaker is cutting in and out when you talk.
Yeah, I heard it, Dave, because I'm supposed to be wireless and we were trying to chat and turn all the headsets off in the store in order to make this thing.
Oh, okay.
So it should have corrected it by now.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't
Sometimes
understand
it
you.
sounds like I'm transmitting through here, and here they're not even hearing it.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Devil's Hut. Let me help you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't me. I'm
I
the...
have the Egg McMuffin.
Yeah, I have the Egg McMuffin. I don't know if somebody pulled out of line or what happened. I don't know.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. Alright, I got my food. I got my food on. I'm gonna go... I guess I'm gonna go to the dollar store. It looks like it's gonna pour at any minute. Like, we picked this tree place and they don't even... Whatever. I'm not gonna go into it. We had this, it's hard for us to, look, when the kids were, I'm just talking in circles, never mind. We had a lawn guy last year, okay, and he came for like 2 months, and we tried to pay him, but he's like, no, we'll bill you, we'll send the bill in the mail, right? And then we never got a bill in the mail, and then 1 week he didn't show up. So we're like trying to call him, you know, to pay the bill and to get him to come again. We couldn't get a hold of him. We tried several times. I don't know. Anyway, I did want to say that, so last Friday I had a migraine and I had to go lay down. So when I get a migraine, I have to lay down and stay still and all the lights out, and I put a mask on, and I went and took my medicine, my Imitrex, and it didn't work. I don't know if it didn't work because it's out of date. It's a couple of years out of date, and I guess I should find out if I can still take it anyway, because, you know, now that I have a neurologist and everything. But it took hours for it to go away. But I was so upset because I couldn't do anything. Well, the upside of having a migraine, when you're so depressed that you think you can't do anything with your life, is that when you get a migraine, you're like, the things that you actually can do, you can't do anymore because you have a migraine. And you're like, I could be reading, I could be, you know, I could empty the dishwasher, I could be watching my show, I could be sending some mail out or whatever. So, I mean, it does make you take stock of that kind of stuff. I could get my clothes together for the washing machine, you know. Couldn't can't do anything. When I got a migraine, can't do anything. Nothing. So, anyway, and that's the first one I've had in like maybe 6 months. I have to look at my calendar. I have to write down when certain medical things happen because the doctors always ask you and I don't have a good memory, you know. So I write it down in my personal calendar. Anyway, I'll get back on in a little bit. Hey, I just got out of the Dollar Tree. I mostly had to get hand soap, so I got 2 of these. They're lemons, lemon. They smell like lemon. And I get these not all the time, but it comes with 2 containers. Like when they get too bad to use, we just put them in the recycling. But because you know, after you microwave them a bunch of times, they start getting melty. Probably not good. Probably not good for you. But just a couple odds and ends. I got some. What's that tape called? Washi tape. And deodorant for my youngest son. He keeps a deodorant in all the cars because when we drive him to work, he puts his deodorant on. Anyway. And I got some of this. My son uses that a lot. I don't really use it, so. Anyway, I think Bob's gonna make stuffed peppers for dinner. If you don't know what that is, it's like you cook ground beef and rice and some other stuff, maybe a sauce or something, and you mix it together and you cut open the peppers and you take the stuff out and you stuff that into the peppers and then you bake it in the oven. So it tastes pretty good. We haven't had it in a while. So I think that's all I'm going to say for today. So I hope you're having a good day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.